before I start, I would like to share my scholarship story. Yes. So I want you guys to pay attention to the story I'm going to share because it will form some of the things we're going to be discussing during my talk. So I can't remember the year anyway, but I know it was in my 300 level. My fellowship coordinator, press secretary of Fellowship of Christian Student Coordinator. She asked me a question about my fear after graduation. And I want to believe that the fear of every student after graduation is basically job security. So she asked me about my fear, and I told her my fear is job security. And she told me I can apply for scholarships abroad. And that was the first time I heard about scholarships abroad. Fast forward to 2018 thereabout, we had a strike, internal strike or ASU strike, I've forgotten. So I went to Kaduna State during the strike, and there was a time I went to church. For some of you that know United Evangelical Church, I went for Wednesday class. So during the Wednesday class, after the Wednesday class, the elders of my church, they got talking about scholarship. And it might interest you guys to know that one of the elder, Dr. Sunday, is a relation to Dr. Sunday Abba, who invited me for this talk. Yeah, so they spoke about scholarship, and when we were going home, I asked him to tell me more about scholarship. Then he told me I can even have a professor who will sponsor me, sponsor my studies for scholarship abroad. So that night when I went home, I subscribed to everything about scholarship. I started getting information about scholarship. I started building my CV about scholarship. Then in 2019, when I graduated, I went home, and during that period, COVID came. So there was nothing we could do. We were just at home. We could not go for service. I used that period to gather a lot of knowledge about. I was attending Zoom meetings. I was reading more about how to write an essay. I was getting relevant information about scholarship. And I'll be talking about some of the Zoom meetings I attended, some of the programs I attended during that period. So I knew I was going to go for service in 2022. Yeah, so I had in place everything I need for scholarship. I needed to get my academic transcript. I needed to apply for my passport. I needed to talk to my lecturers who will recommend me. So I had already planned everything down. So the moment the lockdown was lifted, I went straight to school. I applied for my transcript. Then I went to Kaduna again. I applied for my international passport. During my NYC, I used the whole period of my NYC to apply for scholarships. And luckily for me, I finished my NYC in June 20, I think June or July 2022. And before I finished my scholarship, I think June also, I got the notification of this scholarship. And that is why I am today. So this class will prepare you for some of you who are still in 100 level, some in 200 level, 300 level. This class will prepare you if you are interested in doing any of your studies abroad. This class will prepare you on how you can go about the process and start preparing from now. And I would like to also tell you this applying for scholarship, it is a very tedious job. It is not something you feel is your father's birthright. I want to tell you that a lot of people are applying for scholarship every day, and you need to be very serious when it comes to scholarship application. Like for me, I'm already doing okay, you guys can see I'm doing my master's already. However, this book contains everything about my PhD scholarship. Do you understand? Professors I've met, interviews I need to take, every requirement about writing SOP, all the requirement the school need. I have everything in the book. I still work with Google Drive, I still work with my calendar, but I feel writing this thing down, carrying this book anywhere I go reminds me a lot. So if you are really serious about scholarship, you need to have something, you need to have a separate book where you write things about the scholarship. When you visit a school, write the requirement of what is needed. Have a book. I just have something like this and be serious about it.